the Mary Moorman photo again. I just wanted to look at this again to see whether I'd missed something before. So we've already talked about this area here, which looks like it could be just air visible to the side of the trees there, although I just wonder whether that could have been widened out. But more especially this area here along the top line of the fence. So why is that there? And it doesn't seem to be visible along the top of the retainer wall here, for example. But we've already discussed that. What I wanted to come back for was more particularly to take a look here and here and ask the questions whether actually there in the Mary Moorman photo, whether there is actually somebody visible there and somebody visible here. So so let's just take a closer look at that. So as I said, there's this kind of unexplained white trim along the top of the picket fence there. I guess you might argue that's the reflection of the sun. I'm not convinced if somebody's going to argue that, but let's just hone in on here. So we just want to look here. So here he's just got, as I said before, this what's all this white here? And yet there's something there you could argue is the shape of a head and possibly a hat on top. So I just gone on. Yeah. So you look there, although it's not clear, you could argue that that is somebody's head there. So this is the corner of the picket fence here. So we're just talking about just to the right of the tree as we look at it. So you've got to imagine, remember as well that as the motorcade came down Elm Street, the foliage, but also the trunk might have acted as something to hide behind. So I think there's a good case for arguing that could be somebody there. And the other area I wanted to look at was this area here, because that looks very like there is somebody, it looks somebody's with their hand in their pocket, kind of leaning back. Is that a shoe there? They're standing unusually. It's their feet are sort of tightly together and the person seemed to be leaning back. Could it be that they were talking to somebody behind the fence there? And also then here you've got this dark object here. Could that conceivably be the end of the barrel of a gun? The end of the barrel of a gun with somebody holding it on the other side of the fence? So let's just hone out, come out again. Even this area here, I don't know about that, but that looks very like there is somebody stood there. Not so convincing, but I think there's a possibility that that's somebody's head stood there. As for this area here, should we just have a quick look at that? Is that possibly somebody there? And as I said, also this mark here, because if I'd been a shooter, I would want to be hidden. So to me, it would seem a better bet to have shot from behind, below the height of the fence, and with a hole in the fence, or maybe a picket that would move and slip back after you'd shot